In this video, we'll discuss about the problems on projection of the planes. To start with a problem, we have to do initial setting for all the problems. If you have not gone through the initial setting video before starting the problem, please go through that video and start doing the problem. In this video, I'll show you about the projection of the plane, the first problem. You can see the statement. It is hexagonal plane of side 30 mm has corner on the ground. Its surface is inclined at 45 degree to the HP and top view of the diagonal through the corner which is in the HP makes an angle 60 degree with the VP. Draw its projection. So first stage is hexagon making corner or as corner on the ground. The first will go to the AutoCAD. We'll create A3 sheet. To create A3 sheet means we are creating a border. In that border we are inserting the or we are keeping the diagram. To do that, first I'll select the rectangle in the draw command. Select the rectangle and bring your mouse on the black screen, and we have to keep the lower or first corner as 0, 0, enter, and the top corner as A3 size. A3 size is 420, 297, enter. So we have created this one border. So press zoom extend. So everything will be zoomed. Now create a line means first we'll create a XY line. For that, go for layer, select the projection, select a line and draw a XY line, a straight XY line, and make sure that this ortho mode at the bottom is on. This ortho mode should be on so that you will get the perpendicular lines. Right. Okay. So now the top view is a hexagon. Select again a rectangle, click on the rectangle, small dot, select this polygon, and when you bring your mouse on the black screen, it asks you to enter the number of side. The number of side for hexagon is 6. Enters means type 6 and enter. When you enter, come back to the command bar here. Polygons specify the center of polygon or edge. So I'll select the edge. I'll select the edge and click somewhere below the XY line and try to draw the diagram. So just try to rotate the mouse so you will get to the hexagon required. So if it is like this, it is edge is resting. If it is like this, it is a corner resting. So I'll stop for this and I'll enter the side is 30, enter 30, press 30 and enter. Now it is should be below the XY line. Select this one, uh, press move command from modify, select any point for the hexagon and bring it down. Again select this hexagon, again press move button from the modify command, bring to the left side. Okay, now I'll zoom this. Next thing is we have to give the text for this. How to give the text? Say the text option is available in the annotation. Click on the text, that small arrow, click on that, select a single line, and what it is asking, see, specifies start point. I'll click near this edge and press 0. 0 means we have to keep the angle of rotation as 0. Otherwise, if you don't keep 0, it will rotate when you give the naming. 0, enter. So it is popping. You can see. Now I'll give the name A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so click away somewhere and press escape. So whenever you press escape, will come out from that command. Okay, so naming is done, but still you can observe our hexagon is in blue color, that not blue color, exactly it's cyan color. So we have to create this as an object line. So select this hexagon, go for the layer and change it as an object. Okay, all right. Now, what is the next step? The next step is we have to project all these A, B, C, D, E, F to the XY line. Again, select the line and select the layer as projection from a line from all the A, B, C, D. Right. Again, give the naming in the front view. As you know, the front view will be denoted with a dash. Again, go for the text, select single line, click here, enter 0, 0, enter. So A dash, it is B dash, comma F dash, C dash, comma C dash, comma E dash, D dash, escape. Okay. Now these all intersection points should be joined. So one thing we should be cautious that don't join directly from A to D. Okay. So first select this as an object from the layer, then take a line, uh, connect A to B, again B to C, C to D. So you have to make different parts because when in the second stage is helpful for us to project back, right? So this is about the second stage. So before proceeding to the second stage, we'll give the dimension for the first stage. The dimension will be taken from the annotation command. Here, right side of dimension, one small arrow is there. Click on this and select aligned and click on point A and point B. So you will get 30 mm. Okay. So it is becoming little board. Select this as projection. Right. So we got it as hexagon of side 30 mm, top view and front view. Next is, you can see the next stage tells us the surface is inclined 45 degree to the HP. This is a surface, I'll show you. This is a surface, this surface will make 45 degree to the HP. Now, to do that, select this, the front view of the first stage. Go for copy command from the modify, copy, select a point A and bring to the right side and escape. So I have copied from the first stage. Now we have to rotate this. Select again the copied item. To the right side of move, we have rotate option. Select this rotate. And you can see it is asking specify the base point. Base point is A. And give the angle as 45 degree as mentioned in the problem, 45 and enter. So we done with the front view of the second stage. That is 45 degree. How to check whether we have done correct or not? Again, go for this dimension, click on the small arrow, select the third option, that is angular, because we are measuring the angle. Select this and this, check it is 45. Change this as projection. Right, so it is 45 degree. Now what is the second next step? Next step is we have to project back again to the bottom. Select first as the projection. Select a line from all the points A, B, and finally D. So top to bottom, then left to right. Okay, now give the intersection points here, 0, enter. I'll give this as A, B, C, D, E, E, F. Please carefully you have to name it, otherwise the diagram will not be correct. Again, change the layer as object, select a line, join all these intersection points A to B, C, D, E, F, and finally A. Okay, now you can observe that we have some extra lines. Those extra lines are not required. How to erase that? The extra line can be erased by the command trim. From the keyboard, type trim, enter, and bring on the extra line which you want to erase. Select this, select this. Right, that's it. So this is about the second stage. Now we'll draw the third stage. Third stage, first let us see the statement. Third stage tells us the top view of the diagonal through corner A, which is in the HP, makes an angle 60° with the VP. Okay, so first we'll select the top view of the second stage. Select this, copy from the modify command, select a point A and bring it to the right side of that, and press escape and select again this diagram. We have to rotate this. How to rotate? Rotate option again to the right side of the move about this point A. How much is the angle? Angle is 60. Now it is rotating clockwise. So clockwise will give minus 60. Okay, so this is somewhere here. So select this again, move command from about this point. I'll keep here. Okay, so first we have to measure this whether we have done correct or not. To measure that, first let us join the diagonal A to D. Okay, just to measure this, again select the angular from A to the XY line. So you can see it is 60 degrees. Change this as projection. Okay, done. Now what we have to do, we have to project these again. Select the projection line, project all these things to the top. Now left to right. From all the points. Similarly, mark the points. Go for to marking that, go for the text, single line, select here A, 0, enter. It is A dash. It is B, C, B, B dash, C, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash. Escape. Now change this layer as object, select a line and join all the intersection points. A to B, C, D, E, F, and finally back to A. Okay. Then use the trim command to erase the extra lines. Okay, that's it. This is the problem solution for that problem statement. And finally, we can give the naming for x, y line also if you want. X, y, right?